Look, picture this. You walk into your kitchen, open the door to grab some milk, and your stomach just drops. The light is on, you can hear a faint hum, but the air hitting your face is totally warm. You're probably thinking, oh no, there goes all my groceries, and here comes a massive, painful repair bill. Hey everyone, welcome to This Explainer. I'm your host, and today, think of me as your patient, trusted technician friend. We're going to look at exactly why your refrigerator stops cooling, and more importantly, how you can probably fix it yourself. This is literally the #1 question I get. Why is my fridge running, but my food is warm? It's incredibly frustrating, right? But here's the good news. Most people jump straight to the worst case scenario. They assume the whole machine is completely dead. But in reality, I'm going to show you the easiest, zero-cost fixes first. You'll be amazed at how often a warm fridge can be completely solved without spending a single dime on a repairman.
Now, before we grab our tools and start wrestling appliances away from the wall, let me just quickly say this. This is general advice only. For complex repairs, or if you're not comfortable, consult a qualified professional. We are dealing with electricity here, so you absolutely must unplug your appliance before touching any internal parts. Safety first, always.
Okay, let's jump right into section 1, the diagnostic funnel, finding the root cause.
Instead of tearing the whole fridge apart right away, we use a diagnostic funnel. We start with the absolute simplest issue. And honestly, believe it or not, about 80% of the time your fridge just can't breathe. You see, your fridge doesn't actually make cold air. It removes hot air from the inside. The condenser coil is the heat exchanger that does all this heavy lifting. Think of it exactly like the radiator on your car's engine. If that radiator gets blocked up, your car engine overheats and stops working. Well, your fridge does the exact same thing. If it can't release the heat, it just completely stops cooling your food.
So the real trick is knowing exactly where to look when this happens. Based on years of service calls, here are the top 3 DIY-friendly culprits we're going to tackle today. Number 1, suffocated condenser coils that are just covered in dust. Number 2, a blocked or broken condenser fan. And number 3, a blown start relay. These 3 things cause the vast majority of cooling panics, and you know what? They are surprisingly easy to check.
Let's move right along to section 2, quick fixes number 1 and 2, cleaning the coils and checking the fan.
Let's tackle those top 2 culprits together, mainly because they're right next to each other at the bottom or back of your fridge. And don't worry, you won't need any fancy specialized equipment for this, just a regular household vacuum cleaner and a little bit of patience. Let me show you how incredibly easy this is. First things first, pull the plug. Always kill the power. Next, roll the fridge carefully away from the wall and unscrew that bottom back panel. Once you open that up, you are probably going to see a thick, nasty blanket of dust covering the metal coils. Just grab your vacuum and carefully suck all that dust away. Seriously, getting this clean restores the airflow and cures 80% of cooling issues right then and there.
Now, while you have that back panel off, take a look right next to those coils. You're going to see a small fan. This is the condenser fan, and it basically acts like the lungs of your fridge. Here is how you test it. Clear your hands away, plug the fridge back in just for a quick moment, and watch. Is that fan spinning? If it's sitting dead still while the compressor is trying to run, well, your fridge is suffocating.
And this perfectly explains why you might be seeing some really weird symptoms. A lot of times, if that condenser fan stops, your freezer might actually still be freezing cold, but the main refrigerator compartment, where you keep your milk and leftovers, will be totally warm. Sometimes the fan is just blocked by a massive dust bunny or a piece of debris. If you unplug the fridge, carefully clean those fan blades, and it starts spinning again, well, congratulations, you just saved yourself a massive repair bill.
All right, section 3, quick fix number 3, testing the compressor start relay.
But what if your coils are totally clean, the fan is spinning away perfectly, and your fridge still isn't getting cold? Well, that brings us to the compressor. That's the big, heavy black tank at the back. It's basically the heart of the whole system. Attached right to the side of it is a tiny, super inexpensive piece of plastic called the start relay. And most people completely miss this simple diagnostic trick. I call it the rattle test. Here's what you do. Unplug the fridge, find that little white block clipped to the side of the compressor, and gently pull it off. Now hold it right up to your ear and give it a shake. If it rattles inside like a light bulb with a broken filament or sounds like loose gravel, it is burnt out. These little relays fail all the time from simple power surges. You can buy a replacement online for incredibly cheap, pop it back on, and your fridge will literally roar back to life. Now, as much as I love a good DIY fix, it's absolutely vital to know our boundaries here. Your DIY safe zone includes cleaning those coils, freeing up the fan, and swapping out a rattling relay. But if that large black compressor is just going click, click every few minutes and then shutting off, or if you suspect a blocked line or a refrigerant gas leak, you've got to stop. Those issues require a professional with specialized welding tools and gauges. Please don't risk electrocution or causing permanent damage by crossing that line. And while we're on the topic of professional repairs, I have to warn you about a very common scam. You'll constantly hear people say, "Oh, your fridge just needs a quick gas refill." Listen closely to me on this one. Refrigerant gas does not just run out over time. A fridge isn't like a car that burns up fuel. It is a completely sealed, closed loop. If the gas is actually gone, it means there is a physical hole or leak somewhere in the pipes. Just paying someone to pump new gas in without finding and fixing that leak is literally throwing your money away. It's just going to leak right back out in a few months.
Okay, moving to section 4, our bonus tip, the 2-day unplug test.
Let's say you've checked the coils, the fan is good, the relay isn't rattling, but the fridge is still acting completely crazy and not cooling properly. Well, I highly recommend trying this zero-cost miracle worker. It's called the Unplug test. Here is exactly how you do it. First, empty the fridge completely. Put your food in coolers or borrow some space in a neighbor's fridge. Unplug the unit from the wall. Open all the doors wide and just leave it sitting completely off for 48 full hours. Why? Because sometimes, deep inside the internal walls, a massive block of solid ice is formed, freezing up the internal fans and totally blocking the air vents. Leaving it open for 2 days allows all that hidden ice to completely melt. When you plug it back in after 48 hours, it might just run perfectly again.
Section 5. Prevention. Stop repairs before they start.
Now that we've talked about how to fix a broken fridge, let's talk about how to stop it from breaking in the first place. You wouldn't drive your car for 10 years without ever changing the oil, right? Well, your refrigerator runs 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. It desperately needs a little bit of love too. Taking just 10 minutes a year can literally extend the life of your appliance by a whole decade. Here is your new yearly maintenance routine. Every 6 to 12 months, pull that fridge out and vacuum those back coils. While you're back there, just make sure the fan blades are clean and clear. Finally, check the rubber seals around the doors. If those seals get torn, warm room air constantly leaks in, forcing your compressor to run non-stop until it literally works itself to death.
It all really boils down to this one simple truth. A clean fridge is a lasting fridge. Heat is the absolute ultimate enemy of any appliance. By keeping those coils totally dust-free and ensuring the fan can move air smoothly, you prevent the entire compressor from overheating. It's really that simple. Good airflow and basic cleanliness are the absolute keys to refrigerator longevity.
So, what you should take away from this explainer is that you actually hold the power to fix this. Are you ready to roll up your sleeves? Pull that fridge away from the wall and potentially save yourself hundreds, maybe even thousands of dollars? Grab a vacuum and go check those coils right now. You've totally got this. Thanks so much for joining me today, and I'll see you on the next explainer.